Welcome back, dear student. In today video lecture, the name of topic is that solutions. In today video lecture, we have discussed the two colligative properties. The first colligative property having name is that boiling point of elevation, and second colligative property that is the depression of freezing point. So let us discussing about the first colligative property. The name of colligative property is that boiling point of elevation, that is the elevation of boiling point. In that first we are discussing the boiling point elevation as a consequence of the vapor pressure. To better understand the boiling point or elevation of the boiling point, we have compared the vapor pressure of solution and those of the vapor pressure of the pure component. To better understand the elevation of boiling point, we compare the vapor pressure of solution and vapor pressure of solvent. So for this, we plot the graph vapor pressure of solution and vapor pressure of pure solvent versus temperature. The graph is on the front of that. In that, here we have written the vapor pressure. Here we have written the temperature. There are two curves. The curve AB, it is for the vapor pressure of pure solvent, and curve CD, it is the vapor pressure of solution. When these two curves we observe that the curve CD lies below the curve AB, meaning it says that the vapor pressure of solution is lower than that of the vapor pressure of solvent. When we observe these two curves, at the time the curve AB and curve CD, this curve CD is lying below the curve AB, but the curve CD shows the vapor pressure of solution and curve AB it shows the vapor pressure of solvent. So that by using this curve we can say that the vapor pressure of solution it is lower than that of the vapor pressure of solvent, and according to the Raoult's law and simplification, we have write the final equation of the lowering vapor pressure, that is the delta P is equal to x2 into P10. Okay, then when we again observe the curve, at the time this curve intersection of curve CD, CD curveचा intersection, this curve CD त्याचा intersection घेतला, the curve CD is intersect at the point this point, and at a time there is a pressure is that 716 mm of Hg. So here we have written that the intersection curve CD, ही कर्व CD ह्या बिंदूला जिथे इंटरसेक्ट करते त्या इंटरसेक्शन मध्ये ज्यावेळेस आपण त्याचं वेपर प्रेशर कॅल्क्युलेट केलं, ॲट द टाइम द वेपर प्रेशर इज दॅट 760 mm. This is the boiling point of the solution. Similarly, the intersection of curve AB is the boiling point of the solvent. Intersection of the curve AB, it is the boiling point of solvent. आता मी ह्या ज्यावेळेस ही कर्व आपल्याला दिसते त्यावेळेस इथे लक्ष द्या, इथे मी लिहितो आहे, when we observe this curve at a time, this curve is intersection this point here, and this is the TB, and this is the boiling point of solution. TB is equal to the boiling point of solution, and when we intersection this line, that is a curve AB to this axis, at a time it is the TB0, it is the boiling point of pure solvent. But before, when we write this, what is the definition of the boiling point? This is a very important. But when we observe this figure at a time, which one is greater here? The boiling point of the solvent is greater or boiling point of solution is greater? Obviously, the curve CD is intersection with this line at a time. This is the boiling point of the solution. So that boiling point, remember that boiling point of solution is higher than that of boiling point of pure solvent. Boiling point of pure solvent. Hence we have written that TB is greater than TB0. म्हणून मी काय लिहू शकतो, TB ची किंमत ही TB0 पेक्षा कशी आहे, जास्त आहे. मग आता आपल्याला बॉइलिंग पॉइंट म्हणजे काय त्याची डेफिनेशन आपल्याला डिस्कस करायची. ओके, so what is a boiling point? First we are discussing the boiling point is defined as, you know that boiling point ची definition आपण कशी म्हणू शकतो, the boiling point of liquid is its equal to the vapor pressure equal to the 1 atmosphere. What is the definition of boiling point? Boiling point कोणाचा काढला जातो, लिक्विडचा. म्हणून काय डेफिनेशन सांगितली, boiling point of liquid its vapor pressure is equal to 1 atmosphere. त्या लिक्विडचा वेपर प्रेशरची किंमत किती ॲटमॉस्फिअर असेल, 1 ॲटमॉस्फिअर असेल. त्यावेळेस त्या लिक्विडला जो आपण हे घेतोय त्याला म्हटलं तर त्या लिक्विडचा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ लिक्विड इज वेपर प्रेशर इज इक्वल टू 1 atmosphere. इज इक्वल टू द 1 atmosphere. इथपर्यंत लक्षात आलं. In this consequence, we can say that the vapor pressure of the solution is lower than that of the vapor pressure of solvent. But when discussing the boiling point of the solution is greater than the boiling point of the solvent. After all, we are discussing, we proceed the elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. So we have discussing the elevation in boiling point. At a time, the elevation in boiling point. How to determine the elevation in boiling point? The delta TB. How to obtain the delta TB? The delta TB is obtained by TB minus TB0. That is the boiling point of solution minus boiling point of solvent. It is the boiling point of solvent. Okay, so delta TB is equal to K proportionality to the molality. Delta TB is proportionality to the molality. Okay, then simplify this equation. What we have written that delta TB is equal to KB into small m. This is the equation number first. In that equation, what about the KB? KB it is called as the elevation boiling point constant, or it is also called as the hygroscopic constant. What about the m? M is called the molality of solution. Molality of the solution. When we putting the value of molality is equal to 1 at a time, this equation can be written in this form. That is the delta TB is equal to 1 into KB. So that delta TB is equal to KB. It is called as a hygroscopic constant. It is called as a hygroscopic constant. मग आता hygroscopic constant ची definition आपण कशी करू शकतो? The hygroscopic constant is the boiling point of elevation at 1 molar solution. At 1 molar solution, the hygroscopic constant is equal to the boiling point of elevation produced by how many? 1 molar, because we have taken the value of molality is equal to 1 molar. Okay, so that elevation of boiling point is equal to, hygroscopic constant is equal to the elevation of boiling point when 1 molar solution. After all, we have discussing the definition. What is the unit of the hygroscopic constant. Hygroscopic constant unit आपल्याला घ्यायचे. So we have write the unit of the hygroscopic constant. First we have written the equation delta TB is equal to KB into small m. So we have simplification that KB is equal to delta TB upon m. Putting this value delta TB, that is in the Kelvin, then molality is equal to mole per kilogram, and by simplification we have written that Kelvin K, here is a mole per kg, or this is the unit of the hygroscopic constant. It is the unit of the hygroscopic constant. One thing is, remember that molarity is a temperature dependent quantity, and this molality it is a temperature independent quantity. After all, we have discussing the next title, that is a molar mass of solute from boiling point of elevation. पुढचं जे टायटल आपल्याला घ्यायचं आहे ते टायटल कुठलं बघतो, मोलार मास of solute. We have determined that molar mass म्हणजे आपण त्याला M2 म्हणतो, molar mass M2 of solute from elevation of boiling point of elevation. Okay, we have title आपल्याला डिस्कस करायचे आहे. So we have discussing the molar mass M2 of solute from boiling point of elevation. It is a very well known to that delta TB is equal to KB into M, so that the solution is prepared by the two component. First one it is called as the solute and another the solvent, so that W2 gram of solute plus W1 gram of solvent. Okay, so moles of solute in W1 gram of solvent is equal to W2 upon M2. Similarly, the mass of solvent W1 gram is equal to W1 gram divided by 1000 gram per kg. This gram get cancelled, and what we have written that W1 divided by 1000 kg, and it is a very well known to that the definition of molality. The molality is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solvent in kilogram. So that putting this value, what we obtain that is the small n is equal to mass of solute W2 divided by M2 whole divided by W1 divided by 1000 kg, and simplification what we have written that 1000 W2 divided by M2 into W1, the unit is that mole per kg. Putting this value of M in equation number first. So what we have written that delta TB is equal to KB into, what is the value, 1000 into W2 divided by M2 into W1. But what this title says that? The title says that determine the molar mass of solute. So this formula is converted into the M2. So M2 is equal to KB upon delta TB into 1000 into W2 divided by W1, and by using this formula we can easily determine the molar mass of solute. We have easily determined the molar mass of the solute. In this way we have discussing the first colligative property, and we have discussing the next colligative property, that is the depression in freezing point. We have discussing the second colligative property, that is the depression freezing point. So depression in freezing point, first we have remember or recall the definition of the freezing point. Depression in freezing point ही concept समजून घेण्यासाठी आपल्याला फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट म्हणजे काय ते समजून घ्यायचं. द टेम्परेचर ॲट विच लिक्विड अँड सॉलिड आर इन इक्विलिब्रियम. ज्या टेम्परेचरला लिक्विड आणि सॉलिड याच्यामध्ये इक्विलिब्रियम एस्टॅब्लिश होते आणि त्या इक्विलिब्रियम एस्टॅब्लिश झाल्यानंतर दोघांचं वेपर प्रेशर सेम असेल त्या पॉइंटला काय म्हटलं जातं, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट असं म्हटलं जातं. What you call as freezing point. The freezing point is a temperature at which liquid and solid are in the equilibrium having the same vapor pressure. It is called as a freezing point. Okay. Generally, the freezing point of solvent is a lower by the dissolving the non-volatile solid into it. काय सांगतो तो की फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट जो असतो, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट, द फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ सॉल्वंट is a lower by dissolving the non-volatile solid in it. So by using this we can say that the freezing point of solution containing the non-volatile solid, it is a lower than that of the freezing point of the pure solvent. जसं आपण लोअरिंग ऑफ वेपर प्रेशर मध्ये बघितलं होतं, नॉन व्होलाटाइल सॉल्यूट सॉल्व्हेंट मध्ये ऍड केला तर सोल्युशन फॉर्म होतो, त्याचा लोअरिंग वेपर प्रेशर कमी असतो. तसंच नॉन व्होलाटाइल सॉल्यूट आपण जर ऍड केला तर त्याचा फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट कमी असतो. सो दॅट द फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द नॉन व्होलाटाइल सॉल्यूट इन सोल्युशन having freezing point is less than that of the pure solvent. So we have written that the T0 of F, that is a freezing point of pure solvent, and the TF, that is a freezing point of the solution. So what will be the depression in freezing point? The depression of freezing point is nothing but the difference between the freezing point of pure solvent minus the freezing point of the solution. So what we have written that delta TF is equal to T0F minus TF, and this is called the depression in freezing point. Okay, then we have proceed the next title, that is the freezing point depression as a consequence of the vapor pressure. आपल्याला फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट हे समजून घेण्यासाठी आपल्याला त्याचं कॉन्सिक्वेन्स विथ द वेपर प्रेशर कन्सिडर करायचं. Okay, you know that very well. The effect of the addition of the non-volatile solute into the solvent, the freezing point of solvent can be freezing point of the solution can be decreases, and this can be understood by the very important method or important graph, that is the consequence of the vapor pressure. So when we plot the graph at a time, in this graph we can say that here is a temperature and here is a vapor pressure. इथे आपण जर ग्राफ कॅरी केला तर इथे वेपर प्रेशर घेतले, इथे टेम्परेचर घेतले, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण कर्व AB, दिस कर्व बघा, ही कर्व दिसते पहिली, कर्व AB अँड कर्व CD, त्याच्यानंतर कर्व EF. ओके, आता याच्यामध्ये जर आपण बघितलं तर कर्व AB इट इज फॉर द सॉलिड सॉल्व्हंट. कशासाठी आहे? इट इज फॉर सॉलिड सॉल्व्हंट. त्याच्यानंतर कर्व CD it is for the liquid solvent. कशासाठी वापरली होती? It is for liquid solvent. And curve EF is equal to the solution. These are the three curves which is on the front of you. हे तीन कर्व आपण घेतलेले आहेत. आता एक आपल्याला डिस्कस करायचं. ओके, मग याच्यामध्ये जर बघितलं तर कर्व CD आहे आणि कर्व EF आहे. The curve EF lies below the curve CD. ही जी कर्व EF आहे त्या CD च्या खाली आहे. इथे आपण एक वाक्य असं म्हटलं बघा, कर्व AB and कर्व CD is intersect at point B. म्हणजे ही कर्व, हा दोघं कर्व या कुठल्या पॉइंटला इंटरसेक्शन करतायत? इंटरसेक्शन at this point. Okay, where intersection at this point, whereas the solid and liquid phase of pure solvent are in equilibrium. म्हणजे लिक्विड सॉल्व्हंट, लिक्विड फेज आणि सॉलिड फेज हे दोघं कसे इंटरसेक्ट करतायत आणि ते इक्विलिब्रियम मध्ये कॅरी आउट होतात. ओके, द वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ दिस कर्व and the vapor pressure of this curve is the same, and this vapor pressure is nothing but the T0F. Similarly, the curve EF, it is a curve for solution, and curve AB, it is curve for the solid solvent. These solid solvent and solution are in the equilibrium having the same vapor pressure, and this vapor pressure is represented by the symbol that is a TF. It is a TF. Okay, हे झाल्यानंतर मग आपल्याला काय लक्षात येते? It is clear that from the figure, त्या फिगर वरून जर आपण बघितलं, it is clear that from the figure that is a T0F, that is the T0F, that is freezing point of pure solvent is greater than the freezing point of solution. Freezing point of solvent हा कसा आहे? हा greater आहे कोणापेक्षा? freezing point of solution पेक्षा. म्हणून इथे आपण लिहू शकतो TF0 is greater than TF. Okay, this is the freezing point of depression as a consequence of the vapor pressure. त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट ऑफ डिप्रेशन अँड कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ सोल्यूट आपल्याला बघायचं आहे. ओके, फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट जसं आपण आताच्या कोलिगेटिव्ह प्रॉपर्टीमध्ये इग्लोस्कोपिक कॉन्स्टंट बघितलं, आता आपल्याला कायरोस्कोपिक कॉन्स्टंट बघायचं आहे. तर फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट डिप्रेशन अँड कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ सोल्यूट, मग मी कसं लिहिते बघा, डेल्टा TF proportionality to small m, डेल्टा TF proportionality to small m. आता जसं मग कशी लिहिलं तसं, this delta TF is equal to Kf into m. What about the delta TF? It is called as a depression in freezing point. Kf it is called as a depression in freezing point constant or pyroscopic constant. This m it is called as a molality. Okay, so this simplify this equation, that is the Kf is equal to delta TF upon m. Delta TF upon m. Then again we have written that delta TF is equal to Kf when the molality is equal to 1. Molality is equal to 1. So this is the hygroscopic constant. What is the unit of the hygroscopic constant? Just see that the unit of hygroscopic constant is that the delta TF is a Kelvin. Then here is a mole per kg. This is the unit of the hygroscopic constant. The hygroscopic constant is equal to, hygroscopic and chiroscopic constant. This is the chiroscopic constant or depression of the freezing point of the constant. Okay, so that the chiroscopic constant is equal to the depression of freezing point when the solution is 1 molar. Okay, after all we have determined the, हे झाल्यानंतर आपल्याला काय डिटरमाइन करायचं आहे? We have determined the molar mass of the solute. आपल्याला काय डिटरमाइन करायचं आहे? मोलार मास ऑफ सोल्यूट डिटरमाइन करायचं आहे. ओके, आता मोलार मास ऑफ सोल्यूट डिटरमाइन करायचं असेल तर आता जसं मी मगाशी तुम्हाला लिहून दाखवलं, मोलार मास आपण काढायचं. वी हॅव डिटरमाइन द मोलार मास. आता मोलार मास आपल्याला सोल्यूटचं काढायचं आहे. मगाशी तुम्हाला लिहून दाखवलं how to obtain the solution. Solution is obtained by two components, solute and solvent. W2 gram of the solute dissolved in the W1 gram of the solvent. Okay, then number of moles of the solute we have determined. त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला एक किंमत आपण काढली होती, आठवत असेल तर बघा, मास ऑफ सॉल्व्हंट. मास ऑफ सॉल्व्हंटची किंमत आपण काढली होती, ती लिहून घेतलेली होती, आठवत असेल तर बघा, W1 gram divided by 1000 gram. This gram is get cancelled. Here is that W1 divided by 1000. Okay. Then again we have write one value, that is the moles of solute. It is the moles of solute. And this moles of solute we have determined at W2 divided by N2. And putting all this value by the definition of the molality. ओके, आणि मग m ची किंमत आपण इथे टाकली होती. ती m ची किंमत टाकल्यानंतर आपण ती किंमत काय टाकली होती m ची बघा, 1000. इथे m ची किंमत टाकली होती बघा 1000. W2 1000 W2 divided by M2 into W1. This simplification किंमत देते and putting this value of molality in equation number first. आपल्याला मोलर मास डिटरमाइन करायचं म्हणून डेल्टा TF is equal to Kf into M. Okay, putting the value of M here. So what we have written that? We have written that delta TF is equal to Kf into 1000 into W2 divided by M2 divided by W1, and we have determined the value of molar mass, so that M2 is equal to, त्याच्यावरून आम्ही M2 ची किंमत लिहितोय बघा. What we have written that M2 ची किंमत M2 is equal to delta TF upon K into 1000 into W2 divided by W1. This is the molar mass of the solid. This is the molar mass of solid. In this way, in today's lecture, we have discussing the two colligative property. One, it is called as a elevation in boiling point, and second is called as a depression in freezing point. Okay, thank you.